Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm so glad you joined us here this morning. I'm not sure if you had a chance to go see the snowbirds early this morning, but Pastor Joel and I were out there enjoying the view of the snowbirds, and they were amazing this morning. So anyway, what I'd like to do is maybe just share a few things that God's been sharing with me through Psalm 23 this last while, as I was trying to comfort somebody as they were going through some bereavement. I was sharing Psalm 23 with them, and as I was sharing that with them, a few things came up as I was looking at this psalm again, and a few things I just wrote down as well. And I just want to just take time quickly just to read this psalm, just a few verses. It starts off with saying, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not be in want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." So as I was reading this psalm again, I wrote down a few things that just spoke to my own heart. As a matter of fact, when I was growing up, I lived on a farm for a while, and we did have some sheep on the farm, and one of my responsibility was to try and take care of the sheep during the daytime. But I know that shepherds, back in the Bible times, the shepherd was there 24/7 with their sheep, taking care of them. And so a couple of things just hit me. First of all, the shepherd was the one who was in control of the sheep. He was with them 24/7, day and night, looking after them. He was the one who cared for his sheep. He was the one who provided for them, and he was the one who also protected them. So when the Lord is our shepherd, we lack nothing of what we truly need in life. And the fact that we're comforted just by his gracious provision. Doesn't matter what our circumstances are. We can find ourselves in a world with all these circumstances around us, especially now with this COVID-19. It's affecting everybody, but God comforts us during those times as well. And the other thing that kind of occurred to me was that he's the one who provides us with all the rest that we need. He restores our soul through all this. And the other point that I wrote down was just to feel free from the need to earn God's acceptance is very important for us. We don't have to worry about doing good works. He loves us regardless of what we do for him. He loves us regardless of that. So our hope in times of darkness is in the presence of God himself. And that to me is so important, to know that God is present with us as we walk through times of suffering as well. And so as we just continue in this day, just remember that we are not to fear what this day is going to bring us, or any day that's going to bring our way. Instead, we're to concentrate on just trusting God and on doing what needs to be done as he directs us and he guides us each and every day. And lastly, we are just to relax in the fact that he's the sovereign God, remembering that he's the one who goes before us as well as with us into each day. And then we're not to fear any evil that might come our way, because we know that God will bring good out of every situation that we might encounter as we go through each and every day. So again, take time to read scripture during these times. As we met as a live group yesterday, one thing that really came out was that we need to spend more time with Jesus. And with this COVID-19, it just kind of gives us that opportunity to be able to spend this extra time at allows us to maybe relax more, and gives us that extra time to do that. So take time to read scripture. Another psalm that I really love reading is Psalm 18, and where it says that God is our strength and he's our refuge. And so take time throughout this week, to each and every day, to read scripture, and just spend time meditating upon scripture as you read it, because God does speak to us through his word. So thank you again for listening to us this morning, and again, join us again tomorrow at 9:45 on Wednesday, and then again on Thursday at 9:45. Thank you again for joining us here this morning.